Well, what do you know, guys? We are back talking about another festival happening in September. This is a big one, Bonnaroo Music Festival, going down September 2nd through the 5th. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 4 days of music in Manchester, Tennessee. We have a bunch of artists on here to talk about, so we're going to try and go through them as fast as we can after the intro. Hope you guys are ready.
Can I get a
I'm the festival Finesser.
Finesse Gang, can I get a year? What is good, everybody? Finesse Gang, thank you for tuning into another video. New subscribers, new viewers. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Festival Finesser, and this is my channel that revolves around music festivals and live music going experiences with a focus and concentration on dubstep and riddim. If you're not following me at a festival day by day, when they come back, you're probably following me at a show in New York, New Jersey, or Philly when they come back. And if you're not following me at a show or festival when they come back, you're probably sitting with me here at this desk getting life hacks, trick tips, festival reviews, lineup reviews, EDM news, controversial debates, and any other words of advice I can give to you guys to make sure you can have the best festival going experience possible. Today we're talking about one of my favorite festivals, and it's a festival I've never even been to, and it's just always been one of my favorites, just always positively spoken about, and just you always hear good things about Bonnaroo, and it just seems like a crazy festival, and it seems like a festival that's more than just music. It's a music and arts festival, and they have experiences and things to do, and it's a very immersive festival. It's kind of like an Electric Forest vibe, where it's just being there is magical, and it's not just all about the music, and it's a whole variety of music. It's hip-hop, it's EDM, it's weird, it's heavy, it's trap, it's experimental. It's a whole bunch of everything, just and it's a melting pot. You know, it's a really awesome festival, it seems like, and I always hear good things about it. I've always been told to go, and it is on my radar. It's always been. I did a review last year, and you know, it just seems like a super crazy and fun festival, and a festival I really want to go to. And I'm gonna stop hyping it up now and get right into the lineup, because I did this lineup review last year, and it's always kind of long. So here we go. Bonnaroo Music Festival 2021, going down September 2nd through the 5th. I can't get over how long it is. And because there are so many artists on this lineup and there are so many days of this festival, these reviews tend to get a little lengthy. So to speed them up, I am just going to be kind of commenting on the EDM artists and my favorite artists of other genres, because there are a lot of artists on here I don't know. So we're just going to be reading through them pretty quickly and commenting on the artists that we know from our EDM community. So kicking off Thursday, we have Grand Ole Opry featuring special guests, and I know nothing about that. Continuing down, we have 99 Neighbors, Andy Frasco, Big Something, Briston Maroney, all these artists I know nothing about. But then next up we have Dabin, who is going to be bringing those uplifting, euphoric, melodic kind of vibes. Then we have Devin Gilfillian, the Funk Hunters, Hesh, that's a big plus for me on this lineup. Then we have Joy Oladikun, Larkin Poe, Liz Cooper and the Stampede, Mize, who I'm pretty sure is going to be bringing like weird experimental bass to the lineup. Nubia Garcia, Scary Pool Party, Spock, who is going to be bringing some more heavy dubstep kind of vibes. Sweet Crude, Tasca Black, who I feel like I've seen but I'm not too familiar with. That might be some house. Too Many Zoos and Zaya, or Zia, I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but she's going to be bringing some more kind of like deep, bassy kind of experimental wubs, I would imagine. I feel like that's kind of her sound. She definitely is a bass artist, but not really a dubstep artist. Then Friday headline, and we have the Foo Fighters, who are some legends, and then Megan Thee Stallion, who has been buzzing recently in the last couple of years. And then a kind of sub headline, and we have Run the Jewels, some of my favorite hip hop artists. And then we have Janelle Monáe, Glass Animals, Deftones, Young Thug, Loki, another one of my favorite rappers like from back in the day. And then Tipper, not much used to be said about Tipper, just, well, I can say a lot about Tipper, bro. His shit is crazy, experimental, weird, and his visuals are just insane, so don't miss that Tipper set. And then Jack Harlow, what's poppin', brand new whip just hopped in. That's all I'm saying about that. And then the rest of these artists on here, we have Grace Potter, Primus, Nelly, the Disco Biscuits. That's another kind of like classic Camp Bisco artist, you know what I'm saying? Dashboard Confessional, Big Wild, Troy Boy, who is going to be... Troy Boy is like EDM, but he doesn't really sound like he makes EDM. He has like a nice electronic, kind of like groovy, almost like hip-hop influence with his sound, but it's kind of like a weird genre to pinpoint. But Troy Boy definitely gonna be bringing some feel good, melodic kind of stuff. And then we have the Marcus King Band, Lennon Stella, Orville Peck, Kim Petras. None of these artists I know. Turkas with Jerry Harrison and Adrian Belew. Remain in Light, no idea. Sudden Death, oh my god, that's a big addition to this lineup. Damn, Sudden Death, that's going to be crazy. Omar Apollo, Lucy, bringing those experimental kind of weird bass sounds to the stage. And then we have Waxahachie, I guess, the Weather Station Resistance Revival Chorus, LP Giabi, who I keep seeing on a lot of lineups. I'm pretty sure that's a house artist, and he has been buzzing recently. Then we have A.T. Elliott, who are going to be bringing a nice variety of genres to this lineup, giving you some weird, some trap, but definitely a bass artist. Then we have Miha, who is going to be bringing some house vibes to the stage. Detox Unit, I'm not familiar with. Roman Silver, Jack Ross, Madhu Mokhtar. Trip Street, I'm pretty sure, is a bass artist, but I'm not too familiar with. And then we have Not Low, who I'm not familiar with. So that is Friday. The highlights for Friday, I would, obviously the headliners, Foo Fighters, Megan Thee Stallion, Young Thug, Tipper, Josh Harlow even, Run the Jewels, Nelly, Sudden Death, Disco Biscuits. Like, these are probably all the artists I would see. Troy Boy, ATLians, Lucy. There's a lot of artists on here, like I said. So before we jump into the Saturday lineup, guys, I do want to mention and remind you guys that this video is sponsored by KB23 Pins. They are a relatively new pin company, so if you're into trading and collecting pins, you should definitely think about checking them out. They have a group on Facebook called Riddim Kid Pins, where you can get all information regarding previous and upcoming drops. They actually do have a few drops upcoming. They have 4 new pins coming out, ranging from $15 to $30, and they have some Zed's Dead and Rugrats themed ones. They have some Cyclops Army ones, and they have some Dino themed ones. So definitely give them a follow and a like if you're into pins. Join that group on Facebook, and thank you to KB23 Pins for sponsoring the video. Now back to the lineup. Continuing on into Saturday, we have Lizzo, Tame Impala, My Morning Jacket, G-Eazy, Jason Isbell, Phoebe Bridges, Incubus, and Seven Lions. And of those headliners, the only one in the electronic realm is Seven Lions, and some honorable mentions that I'm aware of are G-Eazy and Incubus. I'm not too familiar with anybody else headlining. And then into the next tier of artists, we have King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, who I'm pretty sure is hip-hop. Then we have Super Jam, Sylvan Esso presents with, I'm not familiar with. Then we have Kevin Gates, who I'm pretty sure is hip-hop. Mark Rebillier, I'm not familiar with. Goose, Subtronics, Cyclops Army, what up? Then we have Surfaces, JID, John Batiste, the band Camino, Ashnico, Yeji. I'm not familiar with any of those artists I just mentioned, but I am familiar with Ikali. He is an electronic artist. Kind of has like an uplifting kind of vibe, but also like a heavy vibe as well. It's definitely kind of like more chill, but also can get heavy at times. It's a pretty unique set and definitely fun when I've seen him. So continuing on, we have Tate McRae, Pine Grove, Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, Remy Wolf, Wooly, who I've been seeing on a lot of lineups. Wooly is so heavy, one of my favorites. Definitely knows how to rock a crowd, and always a lot of fun when I see him. Then we have Dr. Fresh for the House Heads, a legend, honestly. And then William Black, Chris Tone, Kingfish Ingram, Flamingosis, Hero the Band, Level Up. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. And then DJ Mel, Almost Monday, and Lick. So for Saturday, not too many artists on here, but that's kind of with most days. It's very spaced out, and like you get your 1 or 2, maybe even 3 dubstep or even bass artists for the day, and that's really kind of it. So to highlight the electronic artists of Saturday, that would be Seven Lions, Subtronics, Ikali, Wooly, Dr. Fresh, and Level Up. And then the last day here on Sunday, headlining, we have Tyler, the Creator, and Lana Del Rey, 2 just major artists, so that is a huge addition to this lineup. And then following, we have Lil Baby, another big hip-hop artist, Deadmau5, another big EDM artist, Leon Bridges, who I'm not familiar with, Young the Giant, and Brittany Howard, 2 other artists I'm not familiar with. That shows how cultured I am, right? I don't even know headlining artists because I am just so deep into this EDM shit, honestly. But the next tier of artists here for Sunday, we have Flogging Molly, Boombox Cartel, who I'm not too, like, I know Boombox Cartel, but I don't really know what genre he'd be playing nowadays. I feel like he's definitely more of a trap artist. Definitely can get heavy. And then following him, we have Green Ski Bluegrass, or Green Sky Bluegrass. And then we have the Struts, Camp, Oliver Tree, Peekaboo, bringing some kind of like experimental wubs, but definitely kind of more of a heavy vibe. I know I say Peekaboo is more chill, but he can bring heavy at times, so I just want to throw that in there. He is a kind of like a chill artist. His tunes are chill, but his sets can get pretty heavy and usually a lot of fun. Following Peekaboo, we have Julian Baker, and then we have LS Dream, who is going to be bringing those Wakan style vibes, experimental, trippy, kind of freeform bass. And then we have Colony House, Flo Millie, Breland, Nikki Moon, Jamila Woods, Bill Frisell, Harmony, featuring Peter Hayden, Hank Roberts, and Luke Bergman. And then following them, who I have no idea what that is even, we have Lucid, who is again going to be bringing those Wakan, freeform, experimental kind of vibes. I feel like Lucid is a little bit more of a chill set, but definitely an overall bass artist. And then we have Elderbrook, Makaya, and McCraven, who I'm not familiar with those last three artists. But overall, this lineup is looking pretty stacked. A lot of my favorite artists on here, a lot of big name EDM artists on here, a lot of big hip hop artists on here too. So I'm going to go through this lineup one more time and highlight all of the electronic artists that I would recommend you guys check out. All right, so EDM artists on the Bonnaroo lineup: Dabin, Pesh, Mize, I think, Spock, Zaya, Tipper, Troy Boy, Sudden Death, Lucy, ATLians, Miha, Trip Street, I'm pretty sure, Seven Lions, Ikali, Subtronics, Level Up, Dr. Fresh, Wooly, Deadmau5, Boombox Cartel, LS Dream, Lucid, Peekaboo, and I think that is it. So we have a nice variety, some heavy, some chill, some experimental. Like I said, a lot of big hip-hop artists on here. I'm not even going to talk about those because everyone has their own opinions on hip-hop and things of that nature. But you guys know we're here for EDM, dubstep, riddim. Not too much dubstep and riddim, but a nice variety of, you know, bass artists on this lineup. So looking forward to this lineup, looking forward to this festival. But as I mentioned previously, guys, it is important to remember that just because this festival is happening and happening legally does not mean it is safe. Yes, this festival is happening in September and hopefully we are all vaccinated, but it is important to remember that we should all be wearing masks and being respectful and courteous of everybody around us because COVID is not gone and is still lingering. So if you do plan on going, wear a mask, be safe, and be respectful and courteous to those around you. If you do not plan on going because you are uncomfortable, you feel it's unsafe or irresponsible, please do not bash those who are attending or excited to go because that is 2020 energy we do not need. We are tired of cancel culture. We're leaving that shit in 2020. It is 2021. It is a new year, and it is time to forget the past and look forward to the future. So thank you guys for watching on the Festival Finesser. Easier lineup review is coming next, and I'll see you guys for that one very soon. So if you have any comments or any insights on Bonaroo, any thoughts or experiences you want to share, sound off in the comments, and I'll see you guys for the next one very soon. Peace out.